Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Lasham Daily Brief for Thursday, 6th of June, 2024. So if we start off with the synoptic chart, then this is as of 12 o'clock today, and as you see, we've got a fairly unstable west-northwesterly airflow. There is, however, not marked on this synoptic here, a weak trough that's just about to hit us or just about to be over us very shortly, which is going to just delay proceedings slightly with regards to reasonable soaring weather. It's going to be flyable as the trough goes through. So have a look at spot winds today, basically from the west, 280, flying winds 10 knots thereabouts, so it's going to be very pleasant. And here's the cloud radar, and here's the trough that I'm referring to now. If you can see this down here, if I can just move this out of the way slightly, you can see the trough line comes through and it's weakening as it goes through, but it is just delaying any surface heating. So that's that line of cloud over there, and it should be through us in about an hour or so. There is a little bit of rain on that trough, and you can just see it there, and again it's fizzling out, so we might not actually get rain here, but it's going to be close. And here's the actual Met forecast rain radar, and if I run that through, you'll see that rain dissipates. And so this is 9:15, and all we're going to be left with is a possibility later on is a few little showers that come through after midday. Thereabouts, we should be fine otherwise. Local forecast is bright today, winds from the west only 7 knots, so it's going to be a nice calm day in that respect. Max temperature only about 15 degrees today, so it will feel a little bit colder than what we're used to. GFS is saying it'll get up to 16 degrees here, and the dew point's down at, well, say 5 in the local area at the moment, but otherwise it could be as much as 8 or 9. Picture outside the window, pleasant little westerly breeze, and current temperature at Lasham is 12.3 with a dew point at 7.8, and the wind from the west-southwest. ODIM's indicating scatter cloud at 4,000 foot later on, and temporarily as this trough comes through, scatter cloud at 2,200 feet. It's saying light rain and showers. We're not going to get it here. It's dissipating already, as you saw earlier. And Farnborough is indicating very similar. Scatter cloud at 4,000 foot. That's what we're going to get later on today. 8 knots from the west, and temporarily from 6 o'clock onwards, says till 2. It's not going to be that late. Rain showers associated with that front. Top meteo is indicating going to be soarable, but it's going to be very, very good again down to the southwest. I don't think we've quite got the enthusiasm to get hundreds of glides away today. And if we run through the thermal prediction for the day, so this is at 9 o'clock. If I just run it through, 10 o'clock, talking about Q around about 3,000 feet. I think this little trough line in the upper cloud is going to delay that slightly. But if I run through to about 12 o'clock, bit of overdevelopment you notice here, and Q at about cloud base about 3-4 thereabouts. And if I just quickly run through the where's it gone? I did actually produce a quick cross section today. So this is what Odium have produced, and thanks for Ron for finding this source, because it's really useful. It's what most of us can associate with. So here's the higher cloud associated with that trough going through, and then it thins out and dries out, and you should get cloud base about 4,000 foot later on today. So going back to where we were. So the booking system today, we've got Al Melmore and Bob Johnson as instructors, and all the single-seaters are booked except for SH2. So if you want to go flying in that, then please just grab it. Right, so what have we got later on today? Briefing for today, no reported movements. O development at first as the trough goes through, and it should dry out to cloud base about 3,500 foot. Possible O development later, westerly winds set up on runway 27. K21's on booking list, K21 on a course flying with Mike, K13 on trial lessons with Alan Arthurs. Other K13 is for casual flying, and thanks to the team who've just rigged it. SH2 is still available. buggies, comms, all working well. Please continue with that. Operations today is going to be on runway 27. If there's an appetite for a grid, we'll stick that out on North Grass as we normally do. Otherwise, just join the line with the Club Aerotow launch. Just bear 1 minute. I'm trying to get the last little slide up. Okay, so if we progress a little bit further, then SkySight is indicating again it's not going to be that brilliant here, but soarable, better down to the southwest. And here's cloud base about 3,000. A little trough line coming through. This is indicating it's going to be later today than what we think it's going to be, but there is going to be a degradation initially, I think, and then we're going to be up at cloud base about 4,000 feet subsequently. And NOTAMs, this is of relevance today, so pay a little bit of attention to this, please. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit so you can see what I'm referring to. So what we have, 26 is the Ash Rangers, which has been predominant for quite a while. 23 is Barton Stacey. 14, there's an air display today down at God's Shell. That's not till this afternoon, that's the early evening, 6:30 this evening for an hour, up to 4,000 feet. 13 paragliders down Devices Way. 34, 35 and 36. Bryce Norton have got a temporary CTA between 12:53 and 2 o'clock local. So 1 to 2 o'clock local, pretty well. And that's base, sort of 4,000 up to flight level 095. So be really, really careful about that. And then we've got the West on the Green, parachute dropping and optimal, the usual other things. Okay, so a roundabout way of mixing up the presentation for you today. Sorry about that, but as a final reminder, we'll be on 09. I'm going to run the club launch today. If there's a grip or any appetite for a grip, then Sam will be running it, and I will get stuff out there, and I shall see you out there shortly. Thank you. Bye.